Welcome to the Elling Eide Center. My name is Norm Burr, and I'm a docent here. This man, Elling Eide, he was born in 1935. His grandfather, Oliver Mitchell, actually bought the property the same year that we're on right now. He came to live here when he was 1 year old. Elling lived his whole younger life here. So in 2003, he decided that he ought to have a place, a research center, where he could bring people, they could come and for conferences and for study of all the materials that he collected. So he got together with a local architect called Guy Peterson, and it took him about 8 years, but they designed this building and what was going to happen around this area. Look at the design of it. It has this dark corrugated top with these light bottoms, emulating the shade and brightness, the two contrasts. And this was all done to hide this building within this property. And anywhere you walk here about 100 feet away and this building completely disappears. You can't see it from the outside or anywhere, yet the scenery from the inside is quite spectacular when you look through the windows. This whole end of the building, this two-story area, is a library. This is the main part. There's 60,000 volumes of material up in there, of books, and a large area of rare books. And then Elling actually wanted a residence, so the whole top over there is a residence. But of course he's gone now, so they've converted that into offices. There is a tiny residence in the bottom second floor there for a visiting scholar or somebody that can stay in. There's also meeting rooms and work rooms and a lecture room in there, so this really is the foundation. But it was structured with this lower kind of Zen-like areas where people can walk around and contemplate what they're studying. We start our tour under the bow tree here. This is one of the many sacred trees that we have on the property here. The bow tree is from India, and it's sacred to the Buddhists and the Hindus and the Jainists. This is a tree they meditate under. This is the tree that Buddha was meditating under when he became enlightened. So this is a fascinating tree. This is a silk floss tree. It's in this family of trees kind of called kapok trees. They end up having these pods on them. They're filled with a cotton-like material with seeds in it that are used in, especially during World War II, to replace cotton in stuffing, and also the seeds can be used for oil, like cottonseed oil. This is kapok seed oil. Anyways, but this is a sacred tree to the Mayans. And it's one of the few trees that actually flowers in October. And this is the tree that connects the Mayan underworld, where their gods live, to the overworld where humans are. It's a very complex system that they have in their religious beliefs, but fascinating tree. I call this tree the tree hugger's delight because you can hug it and get your acupuncture at the same time. So the false mangosteen, again, India, I think, is where it's from, and there's another fruit called a mangosteen, which if you look it up on Google is rated 5 out of 5, one of the best fruits in the world in terms of taste. This one's rated 2 out of 5, so it's not quite as good. It's very acidic, but it's edible, and it's very kind of really tart, lemony, fruity, other types of tropical fruits in it. So this is the ylang tree, and it's from Southeast Asia, and they actually grow these on plantations. And they grow them for the flower. They take the flowers off and they process them, and they get the scent out of them, the essential oil. And somebody combined ylang oil with jasmine oil and rose oil, and they ended up with Chanel No. 5. This ylang is the basis for thousands of different perfumes. It's one of the main ingredients in many, many perfumes.